Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see modules in Node.js. So a module in Node.js is a self-contained code which can be reused across the different parts of the application. And a module contains function, object, variable, etc. We use require function to import the module in the project. So let's see how exactly we can implement this in Node.js application. Yes. So as you can see on my screen, this is our Node.js folder which I have created inside the playground folder. Okay. So as you can see here, we have this first program.js file which we have run in the last video. So now what we are going to see is how exactly we can create a Node.js application. Then we'll see how we can create a module. Okay. So let's start with creating a folder inside our Node.js folder again. Okay. So I'll save this as practice app. Okay, and inside this we have to open the terminal. Okay, right now I'm in node.js, or now I'll do cd change directory to the practice app, and now you see we are inside the practice app. Now what you have to do is you have to do npm init enter. Okay, and once you do this, it will going to initialize the node.js project in your folder. Okay, so now you see it's asking for me package name. Okay, so whenever you create a node.js application, it will be a package. Okay, so right now I will going to just enter it so that it will take the default folder name as the package name. Okay, now it is asking for me version, it will be the same. Let's enter. Description you can give if you want, enter. And it is asking for the entry point. Okay, let it be the index.js, enter. And if you have any test commands, you can add that, enter. And if you have a git repository, that also you can add it and initialize your project. Okay, and let's click enter. And we don't have any keywords. And author we can say icubecode, enter. And the license will be the same. Okay, and it's asking for is it okay. Okay, let's click yes. And you will see inside the practice app we can see a file generated called package.json. Okay, so if we are familiar with the react.js, we know that package.json we use to run our project. Okay, so the same way we have here package.json, which will going to contain the dependencies, also the script to run this project. Okay, so right now we will keep it like this only, and we'll go and create a index.js. Okay, which is our entry point. So let me add a console to see if it is working. Okay, so I'll say hello world. Okay, and inside the package.json I'll going to change the script. I'll say start here, and instead of this I'll say node index.js, and make sure that here it should say index.js as your main, which is the entry point. If it is saying app.js or main.js, make sure to change it to index.js. Okay, so now I'll go to the terminal and I'll say npm run start. And now you see the server has started and it ran hello world over here. Okay, so it means we are able to run our package. Now let's see how exactly we can create a module and use it. Okay, yes, now let's create a module in our application. So as you can see, I have created a calculator.js, and here we are going to create two functions. One is for adding two numbers. Okay, and here it will be written a plus b, and one more is subtraction. Okay, sub I'll say a comma b, and return a minus b, it will be this. And once we create this, we have to export these functions so that in other files we can import and use it. So in order to do that in node.js, we can do module dot exports. Okay, because we are creating a module, and here we can do add comma sub. Okay, and that is it. So once we do this, it is exported, and in the other files we can import and use it. And yeah, so this is our small module. Now what we can do is inside the index.js we can import it and use it. Okay, so let's see how we can import it. Okay, so first thing we have to use const. Okay, and then the braces. Okay, why the braces? Because we are not going to import the default. Okay, default export. So that's the reason. And then we'll say require. As I said, require is a function which we are going to use to import a library or the package. Okay. So now I'll take the slash dot slash calculator. Okay. And inside this, we'll say add comma sub. And you can see here brick symbol is showing here. It means we are able to successfully import it. Okay. Now let's use it. Okay. How do we use it? I'll add a console here, and inside that I'll going to call the add function. Okay, let's say 2 comma 3. Let's do the same thing for the subtract. Let's say 5 comma 2. Okay, so you should not do 5 minus 2 here. Okay, because we are passing two arguments here. Okay, as we have taken two parameters a comma b here. That's the reason. Okay, so now if I go and run npm run start, we should be able to see output is coming. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So we are able to get the output, and we have successfully created a module and use it inside the index.js. Okay. Yes. So this is about the creation of module and how exactly we can use the module. And also we saw how we can create a node.js application in our folder. Okay. And in the next video, we are going to see how we can create a library or the package inside our node.js application and publish into npm. npm is node package manager. Okay. So we can publish our own modules or the libraries. Okay. So that we are going to see in the next video. Thank you guys for watching this video.